Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. When can we expect XRP price to just go completely ballistic? Like the type of ballistic that we saw at the end of the bull run, late December 2017, when XRP went from 20-something cents up to almost $4. When are we going to see some crazy price action along those lines for this market cycle? Well, I'll tell you what, you and I, we're not the only ones wondering this. Here's a headline from AMB Crypto. XRP and Litecoin. When to expect these alts to take off? And so it's being pondered, it's being discussed, and I'll tell you right now, here at the outset of the video, it's very clear to me that people that have been in crypto for a little while, they're like all but 100% certain that the best is yet to come in terms of this market cycle. We're going to see some serious price action sooner than later. Now, exciting for us as XRP holders, there are way more people in XRP than there were last market cycle, and there's way more money in XRP. And so this, to me, it just looks like this thing's coiling up, and when it pops, it's probably going to go insane because, frankly, that XRP has behaved a little bit different than other top cryptocurrencies in that sense. Yes, it follows along with the rest of the market, but it's actually, out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, it's the least correlated to Bitcoin. And I've shared data over the years from time to time on that point in the past. So as for why, I don't pretend to know for sure. But XRP, it just does trade sideways longer. But then when it finally does have price action to the upside, it is monstrous. Which is also why XRP was the top performing coin of the entire for the entire market cycle last time. So plenty to look forward to here. But I do want to be clear at the outset, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos as a very super duper fun hobby. And as I record this, XRP's at about 65 cents and Bitcoin's at $33,573. Directionally, what can we expect? Well, again, to the upside. And as far as, actually, let me talk about this. As far as new participants in the space, new investors in XRP, oh my gosh, are there some. The chart in the middle of your screen right here is the number of new XRP accounts that have been activated. So it shows how many activated on a daily basis. Now, a year ago, you typically get, again, I am talking about early July. A year ago, you typically get maybe about 600 new accounts in a given day. Well, right now, we're getting 3 to 5 times that per day. And consider that, like, this is at a time where there's less attention on crypto because over the last 6 weeks or so, there's been a bit of an exodus. A lot of people panic selling that are mostly new investors, I think, that don't know what the hell they're doing. Panic selling after they FOMO'd in near the top of Bitcoin near $65,000. And so volumes down, investments down, all that stuff, new accounts for XRP down compared to what we were seeing. But still, you're seeing on some days, like towards the end of June, we were seeing some days where we had over 3,000 new accounts activated. Again, you compare that to what was happening a year ago with 600 accounts. That's a 5-fold increase. And this is while the action is suppressed right now. You know, before that, we were seeing some days, like here, look, May 10th, for example, 7,822 accounts. And here's in April when XRP was rallying like nuts. In one day, 12,419 accounts. And so, like, this is nothing as far as I'm concerned. Like, not actually. Like, I am impressed by the numbers, but I'm just more of the idea of just like, you just wait. Because there are now, as I record this, a total of 3,123,741 XRP accounts, and that's just monstrous. And you compare that to last market cycle when before XRP started going, there were only 700,000. There's way more money in here and way more people investing. I'm telling you, when this thing pops, it's going to go nuts. And this, in a general sense, this is true of other coins too. There are more participants and so more new account activations. But for XRP, here are these specific numbers, and it's rather impressive. So you just wait until things start inching up, And Bitcoin will lead that. It is leading it right now. But you wait, even if we trade sideways for X number of weeks or even months, whatever it is, at some point, this market, which is in extreme fear, it's going to flip. And it's going to end up in extreme greed again. And XRP will be along for the ride. Even if it's one of the last or the very last cryptocurrency to go parabolic this market cycle, I firmly believe it's going to happen. That's my humble opinion. And so take a look at this headline from AMB Crypto. Analyst on Bitcoin, lots of bets being placed here. And again, this is crucial to us as XRP holders. We want Bitcoin to do well. It does lead the market. The more money that flows into Bitcoin, the more money that will ultimately flow into XRP. That's what I personally believe. Bitcoin's price has been in a vulnerable zone for more than a month now. Notably, in the aforementioned time frame, the King Coin's price has hardly deviated from its cozy mid-30,000 price band. To make things worse, Bitcoin's returns have massively dropped over the past 3 months, thus making April to June quarter a nightmare. After witnessing a 3.11% dip over the past day, Bitcoin was trading at $33,625.24 at press time. However, it should be noted that $36,500 at this stage is a tricky level for Bitcoin. The oversold nature reflected on the Bitcoin's short-term candles had slowly begun creeping towards the midterm candles now. And so commenting on the implication of the same, popular analyst Nick Mancini said the following, and here's a quote, and this resonated with me, which is why I wanted to share this with you. History tells us making plays at oversold levels can increase pain, but Bitcoin has to break out at some point. Lots of bets being placed here. Ah, yes, indeed. Truer words have never been spoken. Like I was saying just a moment ago, yes, fine, the market is in extreme fear. I acknowledge this, but it's not going to stay that way. And the people that are taking advantage of this, I have a suspicion that they'll ultimately be very happy with what they've been doing and once the market enters extreme greed again. And so that's what I'm waiting for. And I'm waiting for parabolic rises for the coins that I hold. And until then, I'm just going to sit here patiently waiting. I'm not going to panic sell. I'm just going to hold and do absolutely nothing, which, as it turns out, is actually rare. People have a very hard time just doing functionally nothing, which is too bad here. But adoption of XRP continues, and the decentralization of the XRP ledger continues. In fact, I wanted to share this with you. There is a tweet from XRPL Labs who wrote the following. We are super proud to share that, starting today, Global ID and XRPL Labs improve XRP ledger account trustworthiness. The Global ID Trust platform offers personal profiles and government ID attestations. If I say attestations, geez, I swear I know how to use my mouth words. I swear I do. I've been doing it for 38 years now, just about. Well, it started with babbling at first, you know. I was a tiny infant. But anyway, maybe that's... So I guess not much has changed, right? Anyway, so Matt Hamilton, Ripple employee, retweeted that and wrote the following. This is awesome, smiley face. Great that people can now choose to verify their XRP ledger account with some wallet and Global ID. And then somebody named Daniel responded to Matt Hamilton. So he's asking Matt Hamilton a question, ended up tagging me in it as well. And it's fascinating because it has to do specifically with the decentralization of the XRP ledger. And so Daniel Flood was curious and wrote the following. Hi, Matt. Could you confirm how many validator nodes there are and how many Ripple actually own, because there are still some popular YouTubers out there claiming Ripple owns 60% of them. I have seen videos recently with Moon Lambo where this number has been a lot lower. Thanks. Yeah, and I saw that and I was like, who is the YouTuber saying that Ripple owns 60% of the validators out there? That's crazy nonsense. So I'm wondering who is saying that now. But Matt Hamilton did respond to him and wrote the following. There are around 152 on the network right now. Of those, 6 are Ripples, so about 4%, only 4% run by Ripple. So Ripple has no special permissions over the XRP ledger as a result. And then Matt Hamilton did provide a link, which I wanted to share with you. And this is xrpledger.org, xrpl.org rather, and it shows all of the validators. And I'm just scrolling through. Here's all of them, right? And so if you look at the top, you can actually see ripples, 6. Let me get them on the screen here. There you go. Ba-bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so all this data is pulled directly from the XRP ledger. It's live. It's a public blockchain. You can see this for yourself. And so there are no special permissions. And these other domains here, because this is the domain column where I'm circling anyway, you may see other ones that start with Ripple. But these are actually, most of these are actually just universities. And so they named the domain Ripple dot and then the rest of it. So it's just a domain name. It doesn't mean Ripple runs those. Validator.ripple.com is the domain that Ripple uses, and that's it for all 6 of theirs. And so it's just fascinating to see this. So all these entities, they do have vested interests in the long-term viability of the XRP ledger. And as long as the XRP ledger is functionally solving real-world problems, I don't think it's going to ever go away. I firmly believe that. I think more people are going to jump in and speculate, and I personally believe XRP will be worth substantially more in the future than it is today. So as far as when it's going to take off, I don't know the specifics. I won't pretend to, but I do believe personally that it's going to happen this market cycle. So wouldn't be surprised to see it before this year's out, like another major leg up. But I don't pretend to know for sure. It's just speculation because it's fun to talk about this stuff, but it is coming, right? Don't you think? If you think I'm wrong, you let me know. But I have a feeling if you're here, you probably have a similar mindset to me, and you see that there is opportunity. I'd be willing to bet we share that opinion. But I'll go ahead and wrap up. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because if anything I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.